Girl is sitting in a wheelchair. She calls a man for help. The man comes to her. The girl points to medicine and money lying on the ground. When the man sees the money, he gives the medicine to the girl but takes the money and leaves. The girl sees everything. Again, the girl throws the medicine and money on the ground and calls another man for help. That man also comes, picks up the money, and leaves. For the third time, the girl throws the money and medicine on the ground. Then a father and his daughter pass by. They are holding a file. They are looking for a job. The girl in the wheelchair calls them for help. The father and daughter come to her. The girl asks them to pick up the medicine. The daughter picks up both the medicine and the money. She gives the medicine to the sick girl. The girl takes the medicine and becomes fine. The father gives the money back to the girl. The girl thanks them, and the father and daughter leave. The father is still looking for a job, so he goes to a national company office with his daughter. Two men are already sitting there for an interview. The father and daughter sit on chairs. The two men start laughing and say, "Do you know children are not allowed here?" The father replies, "There was no one at home to take care of her, so I take her with me everywhere." A female worker comes with tea, but the tea falls from her hands. One of the two men starts shouting at the worker. The worker becomes very upset. The father helps the worker clean the mess. The other man says, "You did not get the job, but you already started working." The father replies, "No, helping someone is a good thing." All this is being watched on cameras by the wheelchair girl. Then the girl changes her clothes and covers her face. She comes into the office and says, "I am the owner of this company. My name is Sandrita. Tell me your names." All three men stand up and tell their names, then sit down again. The girl asks for their job files. She checks all three files. Then she writes their names on the board. She gives 0 marks to the two men and 10 marks to the girl's father. The two men become upset and say, "We worked very hard. We came for the final exam." The girl says, "Your exam is already finished." They say, "The exam did not even start. How is it finished? What kind of exam is this?" The girl puts down the pencil and removes the cloth from her face. The little girl recognizes her and tells her father, she is the same girl who was in the wheelchair. Two men become shocked. The girl says, "I was sitting in a wheelchair to test all of you. You both failed this test." The two men say, "We made a big mistake." Here, the girl says to them, "Get out from here." One man leaves. The other man says, "I really need this job. Please give me this job." The girl says, "Didn't you hear? Get out." He also leaves. Her brings tea for the father and daughter. They drink tea. The girl says to the father, "You are selected for this job because you passed the test." The father and daughter become very happy.